Yo, what's going on, fellas? Welcome on into the Tuesday edition here of Winning Bets. I'm, of course, Jason Mattis, giving you guys some free sports picks every single day. I hope you guys had a good morning. We obviously were unable to be with you guys in the morning. As I mentioned on yesterday's show, had a little personal thing to deal with. But here we are hanging out in the afternoon time, so we don't have coffee. Has anybody got their beer? Is it beer 30 for anybody out there at lunchtime? I know it's the holidays, so maybe people aren't, grinding as hard as work, or maybe people have some off time. So maybe people are sitting back and enjoying a beer during this episode instead of enjoying that morning coffee. Hey, let's make sure we, of course, go ahead and recap yesterday, and then let's talk some more World Cup and talk some NBA on today's show. So with that said, we'll go ahead and throw up the recap there from yesterday. You can see in the World Cup was excellent to us. 2 bets in the World Cup and 2 winners. England first half money line, never in doubt, as they got out to a 3-0 lead to go ahead and win that first half. So easy cash right there. And then Senegal team total under 0.5 goals. That one, great plus money cash, but that one was sweaty, at least in the first half. I thought Senegal had some nice opportunities. I thought they were putting the Netherlands under pressure. They actually got the Netherlands to play really sloppy out of the back a couple times. And, if that's a Mane, well, if it's a Mane, we don't make that bet. But maybe if that's a Mane on the pitch and they were just missing, the one player on the pitch that could, do something and, create his own shot. And obviously they didn't have it, so they weren't able to convert those opportunities. But, boy, that was a super sweaty one. Second half, it wasn't as sweaty. It was, still an uncomfortable watch just because – the nature of the bet, you're obviously 1 goal away and you're, from losing a bet. But second half was a little bit more comfortable to watch. Netherlands was a little bit more, I think, what people would have thought going to that match, a little bit more of the dominant team. But, hey, great cash right there. 2-0 yesterday there on the World Cup. We did 2 NBA teasers, each of them being 3-unit bets. You can see we missed one of them. Both legs missed right there. The over 206.5 and Heat Wolves. That one ended with 206. And then Pelicans Warriors, that one never had a chance. And that was really frustrating. You guys have been betting on the NBA long enough. Warriors didn't play any of their starters other than Kevin Looney. That's part of the frustrating thing with the NBA. These rosters, some of these roster decisions by these coaches, I think these coaches need to be held accountable. And I don't know what Adam Silver needs to do, but NBA players can't play on 2 consecutive nights. Like Klay Thompson gets off, Steph Curry gets off. What's his face? Draymond Green, and then the other starter, Wiggins. None of those guys can play last night. Professional athletes can't play 2 nights in a row. The fans deserve to see the athletes on the court, barring an injury. So I think they got to clean that up. We had no chance in hell hitting that teaser. As soon as you saw that starting lineup, it was like, oh shit. Where's all the Warriors players? Just absolutely ridiculous stuff that Silver lets that league get away with it. And a lot of the teams do that, and they got to figure that problem out. But we did come back with our other 3-unit NBA teaser and get a cash. Jazz Clippers over 211.5. Hawks Cavs over 215.5. That one got a cash for us. And then Giddey over 1.5 3-pointers. And that did not happen. You add all that up, though, it is still a profitable day. So a day in which we get to go ahead and ring the cash register at plus 0.69 units. So good stuff right there. And you can see that we also picked up some arbitrage money. There was a Monday Night Football profit boost that you could go ahead and use. We used that in arbitrage form and made $12.11. So good stuff right there. Again, 0.69 units to the good. We've already suffered a loss this morning. Anybody wake up at 4 a.m. and watch Argentina with me? I watched that entire match. Started at 4 a.m. where I started local time. There were 4 goals in the first half. 3 of those goals were disallowed, though, due to offside. So Argentina did not get over their team total over 1.5. I thought one of those offsides that was called offsides at disallowed. I thought it was kind of harsh, to be quite honest. The other 2, okay, yeah, I agree with. But that one, I thought it was harsh. But we did bounce back. We already did Denmark and Tunisia. Not over. Never taken over in that game. I told you guys the theme of this World Cup is going to be under 2.5. That's what we bet in Denmark and Tunisia, under 2.5, and we got a cash. And we've got 1 bet pending right now. Let's actually get a look and see how that one's doing. We've got Mexico, Poland, over 3.5 cards. Oh, yes, Poland just picked up a card, so we're on the hook. We're on the hook with 15 minutes to go. We've got a card in the 29th minute, the 56th minute, and my man for Poland just picked up a card here in the 76th minute. So we are on the hook. There's 3 cards, and we need over 3.5 cards for a good minus 112 cash. So let's just hope we either get, some time wasting, or I don't really care, some fouls. Let's just get one more card, boys. Let's bring home this good cash here. So, and then of course, we can we'll go ahead and throw it up now, even though we'll pull it down for a second. Our one other bet that we've got in action today, we bet all 4 games today, was that France win to nil. France win to nil at -1. Let's go ahead and put that down for a second. Let's go ahead and talk NFL Eliminator Contest, where Thad keeps it rolling, baby. He keeps it rolling. He told everybody he was going to take those 49ers, and that's exactly what Thad did. Actually, I wanted to look and see. Remember we said last week that there were only 476 people left? Let's see, get that updated number and see how many people Thad are competing with. Guys, I'm fired up for Thad, and hopefully I know you guys are as well. Let's see. There are, let's see, current total. Oh, I must have read that wrong the last time, because total surviving is still 3,124. Oh, I must have read out the number of people just in that one particular week. Either way, Thad is still one of the 3,000 people. Over 500,000 people entered it to begin with, and Thad is still very much right there. So a very nice hit right there with those 49ers taking care of business. Of course, George Kittle goes over his receiving prop. I mentioned on yesterday's show that was probably my best bet in that game. Kittle went way over 44.5 receiving yards. He ended the game with, I think, 84 or 85 yards. So, damn, I probably should have pulled the trigger on that one. But, I mean, the game was a blowout. You could have seen where they could have gotten run heavy. So, in the end, obviously, we didn't go ahead and make it. But good job, Thad. Keep it rolling, man. Look forward to seeing who you pick this week on NFL Week number 12. Thad? It was, where is the thing here in my notes? It was a good week for you again. I think last week Thad won the NFL Pigskin Pick'em contest. Thad is on what they call a heater, ladies and gentlemen. This is a full-on heater, back-to-back weeks, winning that NFL Eliminator contest. You were in a tie, though, between you and TW Corn. So, of course, it came down to the tiebreaker, the number of points scored in Monday Night Football,